Okay, let's go. Cheers to sociable, everybody. It is time. Time to fight the lady in the tree, Melania, Blade of Mikula. She's kicking my ass. Still haven't beaten this woman. I'm ready to give it another college try today, and change a few things around. I respect the character again. I put the character back primarily to the original stats and changed a few things up. I want to try some things today. See if we can't get this girl out. Cheers to social, everybody. It's a nice day here. What's the temperature? Let me see. I shaved and made myself sexy for y'all. What's the temperature? It's 21 degrees here today, mostly sunny. Seems like it's nice outside. I went outside and threw some bread to the squirrels hanging around the tree line, and had a coffee, finishing up my coffee. I think it'll be beer o'clock today. I think we'll do a beverage this afternoon as we fight this girl. Buckle up, it's gonna be a bumpy ride. Let's do it. Elden Ring. Let me activate the death count. We got some members of chat with some side bets. I've got some side bets over here for what the final death count will be, and we're gonna see who's gonna end up closest. Who's gonna be the closest guess? We've got everything from low guesses to super high guesses. So there's built-in safety factor for the super high guessers. But the rules are no summoning, melee only, no Ash of War or magic. No Ash. No magic. So that means basically I've got to get this girl out. Hey, Reg, what's up, bud? I've got to get this girl out with pure smack her in the face with a weapon. I'm allowed to put an application on the weapon, and the weapon can have its own innate abilities. But, well, my elbow after yesterday's stream got pretty sore, but it's a little better now. The shoulder is fine. It seems all right. So it's definitely Melania that's hurting me, Reg, but it's better than it was. Now I'm conscious of it. Now I'm conscious of what's going on with my arm. All this Elden Ring combat. It's me squeezing the controller on this side too hard. This constant, this grip, the squeeze grip, the flex grip, is causing tendonitis in my shoulder and my elbow from the grip. So I don't know what I'm doing. Must be when I'm fighting, I must be like gripping up on the controller a lot. So muscle tension. So I gotta watch out for that. But it's a lot better than it was. So pretty soon we'll be back to night streams. Let's go hard to the paint on Melania right now. Let's figure out what's happening with this girl. Can we beat her? I don't know if we can beat this girl without resorting. I do have a get out of jail free card, which is if it goes on just way too much and I'm not managing to do it, I can resort to ashes and magic, but not summoning. Ashes and magic are on the table but if I do that, then I owe the people who made the bets. Then I gotta buy out. There has to be a buyout with gift subs or something. I can't just cheese it out or with magic or something and ashes and then not compensate those who place bets. So there is that. But I'm gonna do my best to try to get her straight up with melee. Let's go. Let's do this. 833 deaths. Let's get into it. Let's start the fight. The sooner we get going, the sooner we can beat her, right? Possibly? Maybe? Mama Quicks left me strict instructions to defeat this lady because she said, this lady's hurting you. She said, this boss is injuring my son. It has to stop. She has to die. So let's see what we can do. What game are you playing now, Reg? Now that you're finished in Otria? What game are you, have you tried that other one? Did you play that other game that's a Bloodborne, poor man's Bloodborne, the Thymesia? Did you play that one? I played that one when it was like early access release, and I had a lot of issues with it, problems with it, balancing issues. Like I couldn't get my character strong enough to beat some of the minor enemies that were in the game. They were just like absolutely wrecking me. So I put it down and said maybe I'd go back to it when the full release came out. I recently reloaded it. I haven't really played around with it much at all. Hi, Forb Jack. What's up, bud? Okay, I made some changes to the character. I made some changes to the character chat. Basically, what I did was the blood build that we had. Yeah, Thymesia or whatever it is. Yeah, you did play it. You played it twice. Oh, you liked it. The only real changes I made, chat, was I took the occult thing. I went from 2 swords to 1 sword because I keep getting clipped. You can get in and you can hit her. That double whack with the swords is good, but it uses a lot of stamina, or there's a long recovery time. And the recovery time after doing a jump 2-sword hit is too long to get away from her before she does a quick swipe. A lot of times she'll do a quick swipe, sometimes a 2-swipe, and even if I roll back, her sword is long enough that it's clipping me. I keep getting clipped and clipped, so I'm losing a lot of flasks and a lot of health, and she's getting health back from me getting clipped. I found if I go with the 1 sword and I do single swings, I can get out. If I do a single swing, I can get out pretty quick. So I get clipped a lot less. That's the one change I made. This sword has blood on it, like it makes people bleed natively. I don't have to do anything to it to make them bleed. So I'm using the white mask to enhance the bleed. I'm using the Raptor's Feathers cape because it enhances jump attacks. I put it was good for its price. Yeah, I'll probably look at it again.
Old Apple Trees says,
Apple.
Quicks, you are doing amazingly well.
Oh yeah, sure.
This boss is going down in flames.
Maybe.
You will be victorious,
one day,
happy and glorious, and will continue to reign over all of us with the finest mediocre gameplay on Twitch.
God save our Quicks. I see what you did there. I appreciate it, Apple. Thank you, buddy. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a nice day. Hope things are going well for you. So the physic, I put on the jump attack, poise break, and consecutive attacks increased damage. Those are the 2 that I put on. With this setup, I am light load, so I've got the maximum iframes. And then the only other change I made, chat, was I respect the character, because the sword, if I take, see, it doesn't have any Ash of War or anything on it right now, it's just the sword on its own. It scales with strength, albeit it's not like when you put the occult and all that on it. But I'm not using the Sabaku, putting blood on the blade with Sabaku and all of the stuff that you can do for a blood build. I'm not doing any of that because I'm not allowed by the ground rules. So what I did instead was I respect the character again. You can see it on the right hand side. I put everything basically back to the way it was so that all of our weapons are once again available for us. I stole a bunch of levels off of Mind. Mind went down to 12. I took a bunch of levels off Mind, and I took a bunch of levels off. I took some levels off Dex, and I took some levels off Intelligence, and I pumped those extra levels into Strength for the scaling of the weapon. So we're back to the stats we had. But hey, Midori! What's up, man? Thank you for the raid, sir! Cheers, social! Welcome in, Banana Cabana people. How's the Resident Evil going? Is it... Static, thank you for the follow! Thank you, sir! You rock! Birthday stream, happy birthday! Happy birthday, I didn't know it was your birthday. Happy birthday, bud. All right, that settles it then. Let me put this coffee aside. In honor of Midori's birthday, let's crack open a Corona. In honor of Midori Bushi's birthday and the raid, and the follow by Static. Cheers, Sociable. I like your Pip-Boy emote. Cheers. This first sip is going to taste a little weird on top of the coffee, but here we go. Ah, delicious. I was just talking about my setup for this fight, Midori. Nice to have you guys here. Thank you for the raid. So I put our levels back to what they were, and I stole some points off of Dex, Mind, and Intelligence, and I dumped them into Strength for extra damage with the scaling. So now, being like this, my talismans, of course, I'm going to put the Strength talisman on to give even more damage for scaling. I put the increased attack with blood loss, stat raiser, and jump attack enhancer. And because I don't have a status, like I'm not using a whetstone on the blade itself, even though it has inherent blood loss damage, I can now I can also put blood grease on it. So because I'm allowed to use that. That's not outside. I'm allowed to like put creams and stuff on my weapons. I just can't use magic or ashes or summoning. So I could even add that to it, right? So this is what I thought I'd try out. Because yesterday we pretty much had exactly the same setup, except for I had occult on my blade, but I wasn't using Seppuku, so it's nearly not worth doing that. And I didn't have as much dex and endurance, so I put those back and took the occult off the blade. Yes, it does less damage, but I like this setup for my lightness and my invincibility frames and the quick swipe and getting out without getting clipped. And I can put blood on the blade, and I've got increased strength for damage, so with the talisman. So we're gonna try that. My flask of physics, I said, was consecutive attacks. So if I can get 2 in, the second one will do a little more damage. And I've got jump attack poise break enhancement. So we'll see. This is what I'm gonna run with. I've tweaked and played. Also, because I put the stats back, all our weapons are now available again for us, right? We don't, pretty much. So Guts is back to being available. Moonlight, Great Dark Moon Sword is back to being available. All the weapons that we were using before are all back to being available. So there's room to experiment. But I think this is what I want to go with. 150. We started at 680. So 130.
Old Apple
yeah,
Trees says you should have got the Nagakiba with Blood Flame and you would down this knobhead with these.
The Nagakiba with Blood Flame? Yeah, the only problem though, Apple, is... I mean, I may still go to that, Apple. We may still do it. Keep these ideas in mind because I'm not unwilling, but I'm trying to do it for the betters. For the betters and the melee only, I can't use the Ash. I wouldn't be able to use Blood Flame, right? So that probably nerfs a lot of what that Nagakiba can do without the Ash, without its special skill. All these weapons that I have without their special skill are a lot weaker than they could be, right? I'm trying to do that for the bet. I did pick up the one you suggested though, Apple. I did. I thought about you the other day, and I did pick it up. I did get it. The other day you were talking about using Rivers of Blood and Bloodhound Step. I can't use Bloodhound Step because it's Ash of War, right? It's a skill. But I did pick up, wherever it is, I did pick up the Rivers of Blood sword you suggested. It's in here somewhere. There it is. Rivers of Blood. And I leveled it to +9. I haven't used it because I can't even use it because it needs an arcane of 20, and I put the stats back to what they were. So I can't even use it right now, but I did pick it up. Blood Flame is a resin? Oh, it's a resin? Oh, I could use it if it's a resin. I didn't know it was a resin. Can you craft it? It's called Blood Flame? I don't think I have it. I'd have to go find out where you get it. Rivers is good, but Terrell told me it had a huge nerf. Oh, did it? Oh. But I'm going to give this a go for a while, see what we can do with this. I'm getting there, Midori, I'm getting there. The 2 things that I struggle with, 3 things. The main thing is her waterfowl attack. If she fires that off when I'm close to her, I'm dead. More often than not, like 90%, 95% chance I'm dead. If I go up to her to hit her, and she jumps up in the air to do the waterfowl attack, I have not yet perfected or even learned how to dodge that correctly. I need to know how to do that. I need to learn that because that's a run ender. That's number 1. Number 2 is the second phase. When I get her to second phase, she's got a few extra attacks in second phase. She's got like a ghost fairy thing, and she's got the Scarlet Rot Bomb, and she's got Scarlet Rot Slams, and what was the other one that she does? She's got one more attack. I forget which one it is. She goes up in the air, comes back down, and lunges forward really fast. So I need to see more second phase. And then the third overlayer is she clips me so much. I get clipped all the time. I go in, I hit, I wait for my moment, I go in, I hit, I back out. She jumps back and swings the sword.
Old Apple Trees says daily drinking can lead to headaches and skid marks on the bed. Be careful.
Actually, I think this is my first beer in a couple of days, Apple. This is probably my first beer. I didn't drink yesterday, and the 2 days I was off, I wasn't down here at all, so I didn't drink all the beers down here, of which there's only five cans of beer. I didn't drink it all the time that was off, so this is probably my first beer in about 5 days, 4 or 5 days. Skid marks. I don't want skid marks. Hell no. So, those are the things that are holding me back. So anyway, enough said. Let's go. Let's give it a go. So I just discussed the setup. We're going in. Let's do it. So I think I'm going to follow Apple's advice. I need to see more second phase. And usually when I beat her and I see the second phase, then I try to go back and try to beat her really fast to get to second phase. And a lot of times I'm dying because she's clipping me, or I get hit, or she jumps up in the air because I'm trying to kill her fast in first phase to get to second phase. This might be one of these situations where I got to slow down a little bit to speed up. I might have to slow down the first phase a little bit to get more second phases to learn it. So let's put some blood on this blender.
Old Apple Trees says good beware, full kidneys are no joke. I've got stories about skid marks that would make the hairs on your big toes curl with cringe.
Oh my god, I bet. I'll have to hear those stories sometime, the Apple stories. Tell me about your skid marks, Apple. Alright. So let's slow it down a bit. I'm going to try for a jump and a swipe each time. That's what I'm going to try for, a jump and a swipe. I'm going to try to get a meta going here. And I'm not going to initiate the attack. She has to initiate. Because I keep getting clipped. Her sword is so long. See, with the lighter build, I can, without doing that double sword attacks, I can roll back a lot farther. See, I still got, see the clipping? The clipping is off the chain. Okay. The clipping is a problem for me. All right. You think you're far enough back, and you're not. That's, I'm going to limit myself one jump, one swipe each time. And I'm not gonna initiate. Clipped again. How does she get like 5 swipes past me? Oh, damn it. How does she swipe me 5 times, swipe at me 5 times, it doesn't connect, and the last swipe does? I didn't change my position. So that's twice she's clipped me. And look, because of the clipping, I've got no damage on her. The clipping, she took all her life back. I think I'm not going to use the blood grease right now, because I'll just waste it all right now. See, clipped again. I can't get out fast enough. Clipped again. That's 3 clips. 4 clips. Clipping is my problem here, man. I can't keep a good range from that sword. You got to go inside its range to hit her. I can't get out. Barely got out of that without getting clipped. This is the slow patient method, but it takes forever. It takes forever. Because she doesn't give you the attacks you can punish. She just walks around. Like I want to jump attack her so bad, but I'll get clipped every time I do it. Come on. She's giving me some good attacks. She's gonna go up soon. She's going up soon. I gotta watch out. There it is. I knew it. See? Ah. Clipping is real with this one. Been clipped about 7 times. So that's like 5 wasted flasks. And so there you go. Clipping. That's one of my issues. When she goes up in the air all of a sudden and you don't have enough distance, that's my second issue. And of course, second phase. Now that was me trying to do it the patient way. I still got clipped 6 times or so. I can do it the impatient way. Let me compare it to the impatient. The impatient way is to be more aggressive when she's idling, but half the time you get clipped if you do that, because she jumps or moves when you do that. Like, be aggressive like this. Like, back out. Be aggressive again. It doesn't always work out so nicely like this. I can do a running jump. I can close the gap on her a little faster before she can react. If I run up to her, she'll react. But if I do like a running jump, clipped. See, that time she reacted. A lot of times, if I run jump, she won't. I'm dead. See, that's. That's an issue for me, that jumping in the air thing. Are you thinking of playing Dark Souls 2 this month? It's fitting for Spooktober? Yeah, for sure. Why not? It's a game of monsters and dark, foreboding, dangerous areas and lots of killing and death. Hey, Terrell, what's up, bud? How's your day? How deep into the game are you now, Midori? How far into Dark Souls 2 are you? How's your day, Terrell? Our Spooktober is Melania. Maybe. Terrell, I was telling chat, I respect. You may not approve of this, I don't know, but since I'm not using, or at least not yet, because of the rules for the betters, since I'm not using Seppuku or any of that kind of other Ashes of War and stuff on the weapons, what I did was I went back to Respect Lady, Renala, and I put the stats back to what they were originally, which unlocks all the weapons again that we had. But then I stole from Intelligence Mind and Intelligence Mind, Arcane, and Endurance, and piled a bunch more on Strength. This weapon that we're using levels with Strength, not that greatly. That's actually levels better with Dex. I should switch this to a Dex. I thought it leveled with Strength. Oh, and then I screwed it up. Then I need to go respec again because I threw it all into Strength. I put 80 in Strength. So my stats are back to kind of what they were. But I threw it all in Strength. Oh, I screwed it up. I should have gone into Dex. I'm an idiot. Oh, and the other thing I did, Terrell, was I looked up how many larval tiers there are in the game. There's a total of 18 larval tiers. And I went around last night and I gathered up all of them. I got every one of the larval tiers in the game. They're not that hard to get. So I got all of the, there was a couple of rune bears that gave me trouble, but I got all of the larval tiers that I didn't already have. So remember we were down to like 4 larval tiers? I think I've got like, after considering all the ones that got spent previously, I think now I've got maybe 8 left. So we still got 8 larval tiers for respecking. I should go fix that. I screwed up, chat. I screwed up. Let's go fix that. That should be dex. I should have put that on dex for more damage, not strength. I thought this was a strength scaling weapon. Yeah, I took the occult off it, and that way I can put. Not only does it have native bleeding, but I can also put blood grease on it, so I can double the effect. And then I've got the bleeding talisman. I've got that helmet. If she's bleeding, she'll hurt more. I've got the jump attack with this. I've got the raise the stat Radon butthole, and I've got the bleeding blood of execution thing. Put a heavy. I've tried the affinities. But if I put an affinity on it overspawn, then I can't use the blood grease. That eliminates the ability to use the blood grease. Just equip the star first. What do you mean the star, Tra? I don't know what that is. Equip the star. I don't know what that is. You mean the physical affinities don't stop grease or spells? They don't? Oh. I didn't know that. I can't use the Ash of War, so it doesn't. So I pick a physical affinity that has B scaling for strength, then obviously, because I've got. So the physical ones are the white ones. So I'd want to go either this row or this row. Is there any? Okay, obviously 263, 202. That's 463. That's so obviously top row. I don't know what Starfist is. Best strength weapon in the game, the balls. Oh, you mean the fists. Punching fists. That would be hard though, wouldn't it, with her? With that great big long sword that she's got? She'd be clipping the shit out of me, wouldn't she? I'd go up to punch her and she'd be like whack, 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 whack every time. She'd be like destroying me, wouldn't she? And I'd have to be super close when she does her up in the air thing. I have to get good at that anyway. So if I put that on, with heavy, you're saying heavy is the one that goes to B, right? B with strength. You're right. B with strength. And you're saying if I do that, I could still use grease. It must really hate you. Why? Because Dark Souls. There's nothing wrong with Dark Souls 2. What's the? I don't know, Midori, what the difference between deluxe and regular is when it comes to Scholar. Does anybody know the difference? I mean, Scholar is the whole game plus the DLC. What's deluxe? Does that mean you get like some extra? You get some weapons early or something? Okay, so I could do that. And I can still use the grease, yeah? So now 229, 258. B with strength. Now I can put the strength back on. Whoops. There we go. Now it's 229 and 263 instead of 58. So an extra 5 points. And I can still use the grease. Alright. And yeah, so for larval tears, that was what we were talking about. I got all 18, but we've used a bunch. But I wanted to get the rest of them so that I knew that there were no more out there to get, and we could make sure I don't go too crazy using them. The ones I have left. I think I got 7. So I still have 7 left. All right, let's go, Chad. So let's try this now. So we've respec'd it to scale with strength. and I can still use blood grease, right? Nice. Nice! The blue dancer charm? What does it do for you? Ooh, that's nice damage. 1,000 per jump swipe. As long as I don't get clipped. See, that's what happens when I initiate. This is what happens when I initiate the attacks. Now I'm down 2 flasks, and she got all of her life back. That's the problem with initiating an attack, because I get clipped. I hate waiting, but... I hate the waiting game. This is the part I hate, because I can't hit her. If I hit her, I got a 50% chance it'll work, and a 50% chance I'll lose 2 flasks and she reheals. I hate waiting. Come on. Come on. Give me a... There we go. They did that on purpose because they put attack input detection on her. And they do this so that you'll fall for it. See how I went to a jump attack and she insta-dodged me. Again, even if I wait for my moments and roll, because I wait for my moments, sometimes she still input detects, and then before I jump and before I can come down, she's jumped to the side because of the input detection. Then I gotta roll out and she clips me, and then she rushes forward and clips me, kills me. She's still doing that shit, and it's annoying as hell. The input detection clipping is annoying as hell. I gotta wait forever for my turn, and then even on my turn, she input detects and clips the shit out of me. Like that, I jump, she doesn't do anything, but the second I push the button to go in, she does. There's only a few occasions where she doesn't do it. This is one of them. I gotta wait for those to be safe, otherwise, here we go. That's a good one. This is a good one. Now she's gonna go up, I know this. There it is. damage is good, even without the blood grease. Even without the blood grease, the damage is good. The blood grease doesn't cancel the sword, does it? The sword damage. Almost died there. I'm assuming it stacks. Come on, lady. Now my problem is she'll probably go up again, and I don't know when, because it's random. The second one's random, and I'll get caught up in it. Unless she gives me enough hittable attacks. See, clipped, double clipped. Come on, let me get my shot in. Those quick swipes that you can't get away from are just so annoying. There, she almost got me again. The longer it goes on, the more I risk she's gonna go up again. Clipped again. Look at the distance I am away from her, and I got clipped by that sword. It's ridiculous, man. You think you're far enough away, and she still clips you. Oh, that's 2 more flasks gone. And she healed up on it. Come on, give me the attacks I need. I don't want to wait all day to do second phase. Come on. Come on. I can't attack her because she'll clip me. Come on. Oh, it's so annoying. Please, can you just... Come on. Oh, my God. She's gonna walk up to me and then jump up in the air and kill me. Oh, for the love of Jesus, please. There, I told you exactly what she had on her mind. I knew that's exactly what she was planning. It's like I don't know you, girl. Of course, as soon as I drink, input detection. There's another flask gone. I gotta be 5 miles away from you to drink, otherwise you input detect. So now I've got no flasks for second phase. And we probably won't even get there, because she life-stealed off me. And she's probably going to go up again and kill me. And now I'm waiting again. Waiting. You're the worst. This sucks. I'm going to have to resort to throwing daggers, because this is just, I hate this. I hate not being able to attack her because I'll get clipped, and not being able, and her not attacking me, so I can't do anything. I hate it. Here, get going. Come on, keep up the pace. Come on. No, none of that shit. Let's go. Come on. You're killing me with this. Let's go. Come on. Oh, of course. There you go, chat. That's my fight in a nutshell. Waiting forever for an opportunity to hit her, because I can't initiate, because she'll clip me. She'll attack, respond. And as soon as she gets close enough, she goes up. The reach of that waterfowl is ridiculous. It is. I gotta learn how to dance it up close. Because if I can learn how to dance that up close, I'm willing to suffer. Like, okay, let's do a super aggressive one. You'll see. I can get away with jump attacks on her quite often, but she'll clip me a hell of a lot more, and I'll probably die. But I can get her to second phase that way. If I'm the aggressor, but I'll get hurt a lot more. Because she has input detection. I can run and jump like this. Clipped. Clipped. Drink. No, look at her health bar. I've hit her twice. 2 jump attacks and a swipe, and she has no loss of health. Jump attack. Oh, wait. Where's my weapon? I'm I'm hitting her with my fists. Give it a fist punch. That's a 5 damage. That's not going anywhere. Where's my weapon at, chat? There we go. That might have something to do with it. Clipped. Oh, I got out of that one. I'm lucky. I'll do this one aggressive stuff. Being patient. I can't do it. I can't. I'd rather be clipped and lose flasks than be patient. I just can't stand it when she's walking. I hate it. I'd rather take the hit, the input detection hit. I can't stand waiting. Can't stand waiting for you. Another clip. Every time you're aggressive. Clip, 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 clip. Clip. Drink. I can't stand waiting. Now I'm dead. I don't know how to get out of that. So there you go. That's when you're aggressive. If you go in on all of her idols, half of them she's gonna hurt you. You don't go in on any of her idols, you can play it safer, but you're never gonna get a stun. You're still gonna get clipped. No worries, Nova. Look away, bud. You're never gonna get a stun. You're still gonna get clipped. Now let me read about this blue dancer charm. Increase the physical damage based on weight. You get around plus 10%, probably more. Reach on that waterfall tag. How do I find this blue charm? Where do we go for it, Overspawn? Do you know? Blue dancer charm. Should I just look it up? Maybe it'd be easier to look it up as opposed to having to visualize a text. Blue dancer charm, Elden Ring. Blue dancer charm. Where to find it? Dropped by the Guardian Golem boss in High Road Cave. And there's a map link. High Road Cave. Oh, I didn't know there was a cave there. Did I not go in that cave? Blue dancer charm in the. So you want it? That might be fun to do that for, like, just to take a little break from Melania. Okay, I see. Okay, let's see if I can find that spot. So it's over there. Okay. Made up your mind. You're playing Dark Souls 2 tonight. Nice, sir. Nice. How deep into it are you? How deep into Dark Souls 2 are you? So that's over here somewhere. There's a cave over here. Let me look at that. Oops, I closed it by accident. Blue dancer charm. So we have to fight a boss to get it, yeah? And it's in a map link. So it's like here. So it's like there. There's a cave in that spot, and the boss of that cave drops it. So let's go do that. That might make a nice change of pace for a bit, just to get off the Melania train for a minute. So what's my closest? Oh, there's a site of grace right here. Is this a good enough one? Jump off the bridge. Jump off the bridge, yeah? Can you without dying? Is there a particular spot? Do I jump onto the bridge's pylons? To me, it looks like I would just die if I jumped. Into the spirit. If I jump into the water, it's okay? I live? No, that'll kill me, won't it? I can jump off of here? Oh, you mean there's like a air burst thing? Is there one of those updraft deals? Is that what when you say what's a spirit spring? Is that one of those updraft things? Oh, there it is. It's over there. I see it. I see it. I see it. It's over here. Ah, okay. So there's a cave up here somewhere. Somewhere. Farther? It was weird not having a character creator as soon as you started it, though. You had to go talk to the old ladies. I attacked, when I first played the game, Midori, I attacked the ladies, and that chick with the soup ladle tried to beat the shit out of me. Is there a merchant here? Or is it just a fire? Oh, there's an item here. Sir Lobos Jr. actually took the ladle, because you get the ladle, I think, from her if you kill her, and used it as a weapon. Used it, like, did a ladle-only playthrough. As a challenge run. I gotta figure out where this cave is. It must be down farther. It must be down lower. Maybe I have to run along the waterfront. No, I can't go in the water. I'll be dead. Can I see it from... If I go over here... Oh, come on. Can I see it from this side if I look over? Is it like an illusionary wall I gotta hit or something? Maybe it's directly under the bridge. This is Apple Tree's house, under the bridge. Along the river, not the sea. So I gotta go this way more. Towards the ocean. I gotta go this way. Gotta go away from the ocean. Oh shit. It's north of the bridge. So it's up here. It's up this side. Do I gotta go down farther? Do I gotta drop down even more? Still wrong? Still wrong, yeah? Go again. Bridge down north, okay. bridge, down, go north. Is it a visible? Aha, haha. Okay, there it is. Got it. Okay, thank you. Let's put our lamp on. I guess now we'll see how good this Melania specific build is in other areas. Maybe good, maybe not. Should be alright. Should be alright, right? Okay. High Road Cave. So we got a boss down here, and we're gonna get a charm off this boss. This is a nice little side story from Melania. But she's still a monkey on my back. Is Bacon's helper behaving in here today? I believe so. Mr. Fixation, I believe so. How are you? Nice to see you. I think she's already zapped somebody dropping ads in the channel. Got some wolf action. Are you a solo wolf? Wolves come in packs. I don't trust you, Wolfie. I told you. See? Miyazaki, you don't think I know, Miyazaki? You don't think I know, do you, Miyazaki? You think I'm gonna go straight for the wolf and attack it and then get killed by all the wolves that show up? Think I'm that stupid? I'm gonna die anyway, but get them all tightly bunched together, go in for the kill. Oh, that was... See, a wolf? That wolf took a wrong... That wolf took a... Oh, he's still alive? No, it's... Yeah, he is. The wolf is still... the wolf survived the fall. You've had a rough few days working on the bot, all the changes to things. Every time something changes, you gotta repatch and readjust. Midori. I love that emote. That's a great emote. That's a really good emote. Trying to fix the ad blocker. Okay, so obviously we could go down, or we could continue on this level. Might as well do the level. Might as well do the level. Oh, Jesus! Not today, wolves. Okay, so now we're going down. Down we go. Let's go explore this cave. Let's explore this cave together, chat. They didn't upgrade their documentation, so you had brute force it until you figured out what was necessary for the query parameters to figure out whether it's a human or a bot. Good for you, sir. I don't have any of those skills, but I'm glad you do. I'm glad people do. Hey, Bern, what's going on, buddy? No, what we're doing, Bern, is taking a little bit of a break from Melania to go to this cave that I haven't done yet. There's a boss in this cave. And the reward from the boss, if you kill the boss, is a charm that will give me 10% more damage output on Melania. So it's kind of it's a side step because we're getting a little Melania burnout, so we need to go and do a little bit of a sidestep story. But the benefit of the sidestep story is there's a boss fight and there's a reward that helps us with Melania. So that's kind of why we're here. You got killed by the damn wolves and dogs in Sekiro a few times? Oh yeah. He loves his dogs and his wolves. His four-legged furry friends. He loves his swamps and his dogs. That's the Miyazaki version of climbing a tower and synchronizing the map is... Climbing a tower and synchronizing a map is to Ubisoft what dogs and swamps are to Miyazaki. You would chase the 50% damage boost. Well, here's the thing, Burn, and this is new. This will be music to your ears, right? I already have, I think, enough tools in the toolbox to destroy Melania, to decimate Melania. But I'm not using them. I'm putting an artificial limitation on myself. When I say decimate, maybe that's a bit heavy. But I've got lots of magic spells and summoning ability and Ashes of War and things I could use, plus my build, that would probably let me make short work of Melania. But I'm kind of doing it with no summoning and no Ashes of War and no magic. So that makes it a lot harder. But the good news for you is that this game is so big and so varied in equipment, charms, Ashes of War, summoning abilities, armor, weapons. There's scaling on weapons. You can change the scale. There's so much you can do that you can literally make like a ridiculous build. Like a ridiculous build. Like you can go on to, like here, I'll give you an example. Let me see. Give you an example of just how powerful you can make yourself in this game if you so choose to. Let me see here. Okay, check this out. Here's somebody that one-shots all the bosses without leveling. Without leveling! One-shotting bosses without leveling. That's how powerful you can make the stuff in this game. Let me see if you see a boss he fights here.
Great rune. Ronaldo will...
Look at the health bar! One swing! Here's a death bird. I love the turning to look at the camera with like a deadpan. That's the kind of stuff you can do. Not level 1 naked, just certain items and certain things. Like, it's ridiculous the amount of power you can create in this game, if you so choose to. Let me see if I can find another much stronger boss. The moose is not very strong. Where's a really strong? Oh, here we go. Here's the Godskin Duo. Godskin Duo one shot? Come on. All right, we got to see that. See, like he sets up like a hit list. Like he said, here's our next target, the Godskin Duo. Here's what we're going to use for the fight. And he shows you how to get the things, and then he does the fight. Where's the fight? Oh, here we go. All right. Okay, here we go. Godskin Duo, one shot. Put them both to sleep. He put them both to sleep next to each other. Now he's buffing. Look at all the buffs under his stamina bar. Gets in the middle of them. Look at all the buffing he's doing. Now he gets his deadpan hat.
So with the Smithing Stone Miners Bellbearing 4, we now have...
Anyway, there you go. Enough said. Godskid Duo one shot. So I have probably enough of those kinds of things. I could probably make short work of Melania, but, well, not short work, but shorter work. I don't have all the gear he's got, but we're trying to do it more challenging. But for a guy like you, Burn, you have no fears. You can definitely, there's plenty of materials and source stuff that you could find something that would absolutely work for you. Miyazaki and your doggies. Okay. All right, we're going down still, eh? Oh, we got a stake of Matica here. Whenever you see a stake of Matica, is that are those bats? What are those on that? Okay. I believe I can use Glintstone Chris. I need a range weapon. Oh, I don't have any magic other than the magic I've got on my belt because I didn't re-equip the flasks. Oops. I got some magic though. Oh, they are bats. They are bats. Is the boss a bat? Maybe I don't need range. Maybe I'll be alright. Maybe call Miyazaki. What's with your fascination with burning trees and shitty doggies? He definitely has a fixation on trees and dogs. Now what's the right way to go down without dying? Here? Can't tell. I don't think so. Maybe jump over? Over here. Oh shit. Where's the other one? What's in here? Is there a mama octopus laying around? It's kind of a cool cave, though. This is the sort of the most environmentally interesting cave that we've been in, with the waterfall and one of them. A lot of the other caves are kind of like troll fests, full of poison this and triangulating, arrow shooting guys that. Can I get torn out here? Not sure what I'm supposed to do here though. Am I supposed to jump across? I guess I jump over there, eh? Oh, here goes nothing. Don't kill me. Don't kill me! Alright. Got a new weapon. Get out of here! First ad you get is for Taco Bell. How do I get that item over there? I guess I gotta go out the openings from somewhere else. Phew, excuse me. Oh, up here? Oh. What do we got? What's going on in here? Oh, there you are, Missy. There you are, Missy. You're probably weak to the glintstone. No, you're usually pretty strong to magic, aren't you? It's the beak. It's all about the beak with you, I think. Oh, you're weak. Oh, no need to worry. My level of strength at this point. This is an early cave. This is an early cave. Easy to get lost in here, though. The last ad was sour worm candy called Trolley. The worm ad, the ad ends with a worm saying, "Eat me." Collected. No, Apple Tree, what I'm doing is, just for some variety, I'm taking a little sidestep from Millennia to do this cave that I never did, and apparently there's a boss to fight in this cave, and there's a reward which gives an extra 10% damage, a talisman. So we're getting it to, one, as a variety, take a little step away from Millennia, and two, to get something to help with Millennia. It's called the Blue Dancer Charm. So we're doing it to help with the Millennia fight, and also, you know, to be something not just sitting here fighting Millennia constantly. Is it the old under the waterfall trick, Chad? Is that what we're doing here? Is that what's happening? It is. It's the behind the waterfall trick. There's the boss. This boss shouldn't be too bad, considering the enemies in this area were pretty normal and straightforward. I guess we're going to find out. This shouldn't be hard at all, really, right? At this position and time in the game. Oh, it's a giant? He's probably not going to be, like, weak to what I'm using, but I'm probably still strong enough. Oh, yeah. That's how... Oh, let me do the deadpan. Let me do the deadpan. There it is. There's the Blue Dancer Charm. See, Burn, I'm pretty strong. See, I almost one-shot that guy. All right, there we go. All right, that was it. That was our side journey. Now we're going back to Millennia. Millennia, actually. Millennia, Blade of Miquella. Someone should do like a mod where this boss looks like Donald Trump's wife. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to put the charm on. I can do that here. So what are we going to replace? I guess jump attacks? Because I'm using jump attacks in my Flask of Physic. I want to keep Radigan's Butthole for stat raising. I want to keep the bleed thing. I want to keep the strength for more damage output, so it'd have to be the jump attack one. I've got this for jump attacks. This outfit raises jump attack. So where's this charm at? Blue Dancer Charm. Raises attack power with lower equipment loads. Nice. So I'm light load. Nice. Thank you, Overspawn, for the tip for that charm. That's cool. There we go. Now I can die. Now I can die for your entertainment pleasure with more charms, different charms on my belt. Oh, I took the blood grease off. Why did I do that? Where is it? Good thing Millennia's in a walking mood. All right, Millennia, we got a new attack power. I'm trying to pull that off. I know how you're supposed to do it. I know how you're supposed to do it. I almost pulled that off, Chad. I got to get good at that. Oh, yeah, I got to take the dagger off. You're right. All right. I almost pulled that off, Chad. Yeah, apparently when she goes up, you're supposed to immediately unlock and then run like that. Go like that underneath her. Because she's... The waterfowl attack has positional tracking on it. But if you unlock immediately and do a circle, it screws up the positional tracking. You run in a circle and then you roll twice in that direction. And then get the lock-on back on. Then roll back into her and then turn and roll back the other way. And what it does is her first crash attack tracks the position you were, not the position you are, if you do that circle correctly. So she goes in the wrong direction and gives you the ability to get away on that first attack. But I'm not very good at it, as you can tell, because I don't react quick enough and I forget to unlock and all kinds of shit. I know it's amazing, Midori, how people figure things out. How about all the people that do like glitched speedruns? If you stand here and have 4 stars in your inventory and you carry the toy hammer in your hand and run around 3 times, Mario will fall off the wall and no-clip the wall on the other side. Then you can get the secret star in the other level that isn't part of this level, which will help you get to the end of the game right away. How do people learn this shit? Some of them must be coders that go into the code and look for like things that they can exploit. That has to be, right? All right, she's in the, I'm gonna go up on your ass face. Now the name of the game is stay away until she goes in the air. There it is. Wow, still got clipped, but not terrible. All right, that was a good first phase. Now we got to work on her. Be aggressive. Try to minimize the clipping. Oh, I'm dead. Almost pulled it out! Oh! Chat! Oh! I almost did it!
Blade.
I almost did it! That wasn't a bad attempt. You see, I survived that all the way to the third one. You seen people use throwing daggers or kukris to provoke her? Yeah. That's a good idea. Yeah, if I get her to the zone where I know should be doing it, and she's not, she's doing the slow walk. Yeah, I've been throwing daggers. I was doing that earlier. I could put them back on. Where are they? Up above. Also, I have exalted flesh that we could also use for more attack power. I just don't know. It's hard to make it, right? What does it cost? Do I have the recipe for it? Because if I use it up, then it'll be gone and I won't be able to get any more. I got tons of Roa fruit. Hefty beast bones. Not many. Arteria leaf, I'm alright. Lump of flesh, I've only got 1. I don't even know if it makes that big of a difference. I can try it. I can try 1. See how much more damage output we get. Where is it? Didn't I just put it on my belt? I even have stamina. I could be one of these one-shot guys. I could even put some stamina on. Look at me, chat. Look at me, chat. We're gonna do all the buffs here. I'm gonna die right away. I'm gonna get killed immediately. Look at all these buffs. Let's buff it up. Let's be like a pro here. Look at all these. We're going crazy. We're about to one-shot this. I'm gonna die right away. All right, here we go. It's the most number of icons I've had on the below my status bar ever. My stamina bar ever. Oh, come on with your input detection. Didn't get a single hit on you. Ass. You got all your health back off me. Now my buffs are wearing off. All of them. I'm probably better off without any buffs. They don't last long enough to really make a difference in the fight other than early damage. And they wear off and you have to reapply them and she's all over your face. You're probably just as good doing it dry swording the bitch. God, the clipping is real. She's right at that zone now, so we can throw some knives at her, but I gotta get a good position where I can run. I can probably, oh, the clipping, I'm all, how far back do I gotta be? Honest to God, I'm standing at you from a distance and you're still, the tip of your sword is cutting my nose off. As soon as I advance towards you, you do nothing until I move in and then you react. It's annoying. The only time I know I can go in without her countering me is when she bends her knees on that jump. All the others I'm risking it. Oh, see? No, almost! Almost! The third one got me again. The problem I have with that is you have to unlock to do it, and then I don't know where she's at. Like, I'm guessing, turning the camera back to see her, that's the hard part. Because you do the circle, you unlock, you do the circle, you roll away from her, and then, so you're like this, she's behind me, and I gotta turn the camera back and get the lock-on back on. Gotta turn the time it takes me to get that camera turned back, she's all over me. Stab Melania all up in the peach. This time I'm not going to use any applications. No blood, no kukris, nothing. I'm just going to dry sword and see. I think I can do it without anything. I don't really think I need stuff. I think definitely the blue charm is awesome. Alright. Input detection, side jump. She sidestepped me. She sidesteps. She knows when I'm going to attack. She reacts. And my sword isn't as long as hers. She comes, let her come to me. Then I do a jump attack and with lock on I miss, which makes no sense. I'm standing next to her. I do a jump attack with lock on and it misses. We're getting better. I'm not quite fast enough yet. Here's a lucky sausage for the next one. Thank you for the lucky sausage. I don't like this lady. I don't like this lady either. She cheats. She cheats. This is a good build for her though. We're doing great damage on her. I could, I don't think I could replace my flask with all stamina recovery for a little more stamina response. For when I'm doing the flurry dance and I've already done an attack, so I'm low stamina. Like right there, I shouldn't really stick around because she's gonna go up now. stuns instead of jump attacks, I can get the bleed damage. Sometimes I have to jump though because she's too far away for me to run up to her to swipe. I think I can get in on that. Can't always get in on that. Now she's close to doing another one. I'd rather her do it and then get her on cooldown when I'm distant from her, than go in and attack her. But she also sometimes never does it. I'm gonna limit myself to one hit now. There it is. There it is. See, this is better. Now she's on cooldown, so we can be aggressive here and get her to second phase. Oh, the reach is stupid long. Look how much damage that did. Your reach is so crazy long. It's annoying. I gotta get her up before she does a third one, because the cooldown's probably worn off by now, so she's on her way to a third one. I gotta get her out. There we go. Alright. Whew! Lurk away, Nova. What are you getting for groceries? I know her reach is just so stupid long. All right, I want to drink my beer a bit, so I need to open another one, so let the cutscene play. And I owe you like 5 deaths. There you go, tallied. Cheers! Now my problem with this part of the fight, cheers, is she's about twice as aggressive. And she does the waterfowl. You can't predict it. She just does it. So I really got to learn how to be under her and get away. She's more poise breakable though, because she's naked, so she's easier to poise break. Twice as nude, yeah. It is a beautiful boss, though. Would you say this is the hardest boss in Souls? What would you say the hardest Souls boss is? She's definitely up there. Ornstein and Smo are up there.
Now.
Hey, Abash, how are you? Telling Bronson to join her nakedness. She did it right away. It's so annoying. I ran in to hit her. Right into the waterfowl. Like, she baits you in. I'm not going to stand back and not take shots. It's so annoying. All that fighting just to get waterfowl out. I'm doing good, Abash. I'm doing good. I'm trying to get good at that waterfowl dance. This build is really good. We're doing great damage to her. I mean, we've got all we need here to beat her. Why do I have a marker on my... Oh, that was the one for the cave we just did. All right, let's go again. We've got all that we need to beat her. I don't even need, with this sword and the blood effect, I don't even need to put anything on. Adding the blood probably helps, but I don't really need it, because you're not getting her out really any faster with her slow walking and input detection, and I don't need any applications or nothing, just straight as it is. I might replace the flask of physics with all stamina stuff. Get a higher stamina factor going. Now, even though I got clipped, I got 4 bloodletting swipes on her, so she's more prone to bleed soon. All right, stop it all. Let me get some shots in, lady. Almost there. She's not quite there yet for the waterfowl. She is now. She's there now. I knew it! Oh, I almost died. I knew she was like 1 hit away from it. See, she input detected that. Oh, come on. Let me get my hit in. I haven't got her to bleed yet, which is weird. Oh, shit. Ah! If I knew, I'd run towards her. Well, because if I don't, I have to do something. If I just stand around and wait, a lot of times she won't do it. She just won't do it. She only does, it's like a proximity thing. She won't do it until she knows you're a certain distance from her. And then she goes. Other times she'll do it just right away. Thanks, Sebash. We're getting there. We're getting there. What I would prefer over Spawn is to get Geno levels of good with the dance for it right under her, and then not even worry about it. Just go be all aggressive. And yeah, she plays coy to lure you in, yeah. Be all aggressive and just master it every time she does it. Like, just absolutely have no problem with it. Kills me with a clip. That's so annoying. That long sword, I'm like 2 rolls away from her and she cuts my nose off with that sword. It's so annoying. Getting clip killed. And I bet if you go and get that weapon, because I think you can get her whole outfit and stuff, can't you, from her remembrance? I bet if you get that weapon, it doesn't work anywhere near as good for you as it does for her. I bet it probably only has half as long a reach. Doesn't do anywhere near the damage output. Looks cool though. It's longer than her whole body length.
Says why don't use cookeries on her and inflict bleed and aggro her?
I'll read that in a second. Use what on her? Kukri knives? I could use Kukri knives, but I don't think they really do that much damage to her, do they? I can throw the knife to aggro her. I can definitely do that, Apple Tree. I can definitely throw... Do they inflict bleed? We were doing that earlier. It's just the problem with that is that she idles so much. She idles so much that you're going to go through your entire inventory of knives. You're going to be throwing like 6, 7, 8 of them a session. We were doing it earlier. Maybe you can aggro the jump.
Old apple trees says they make her bleed and aggro her.
Oh, yeah, I definitely know they aggro her. I know you can aggro her with them. You're never going to hit her with them, though. She sidesteps it every time. Clipped again. Okay, I can't avoid getting clipped. It's impossible. If you're gonna attack her, you're gonna get clipped. It's just unavoidable. It's better off swiping at her there, because I'll do more damage with the bleed. Back off, lady. I'm trying to get a heal off. Get away from me so now why are you so aggressive? Start there. Thank you. Why, when I need to heal, are you crazy aggressive? But then when I'm healed and I want to fight you, you're like a slow walking, like you're going to the doctors or something. They know that too, I think. I think they track your health level. I'm very conspiracy-minded, check. She also might not, and I don't know what to do here, see? Do I keep fighting her, or do I back off and wait? But if I back off and wait, she might not do it. Should I try the knives on her to see if I can make her do it? She's right there. Like, if I fight her now, she'll just go up in the air and I'll die. But if I don't fight her, she may not ever do it. She may just do this forever. But I almost guarantee you that if I choose to go and fight her, she'll go in the air and one-shot me. Come on, do it. No, see, she's not going to do it now, right? But if I go fight her, she will. I'm telling you. All right, I guess I have to fight her, right? So get ready for the next run, because as soon as I go after her, she's gonna go up in the air. Unless we get lucky. Come on, lady, go up. Go up. No. I know you're gonna go up. Waiting for me to get close. Come on, do it! There it is. Okay, now she's on cooldown. We're back in the fight. Gotta get her out before... Oh, shit! Before that. Oh my god, I'm almost dead. That quick clipping. Jesus Christ. It's ridiculous the amount of damage you take out. There we go. Ah. Using the dagger will cycle. So if I keep throwing them, she goes like she'll do the next one before she repeats. Oh, I didn't know that. That could help. All right, let's go. Might as well do that while there's Scarlet Rot in my way. Come on, girl! Let me get started. Let me get started in the second phase, please. Oh, would you please stand still so I can get an attack in? God, the clipping is just awful. Stand still! You're so annoying. Can't get on you. Get the dinu. I stick it in you. She's so aggressive. There's no healing moments. There's no healing moments, man. She never. Okay, in the first phase, she's such a slow walker, and in the second phase, she's rushing you. All right. At least I survived one of her waterfowl dances. At least there's that. Improvements. We could throw some knives at her at distance while the rot's going on, instead of just... Oh, the clipping is horrible! That's all my life, and I just can't stand getting clipped, man. I can't stand it. I just absolutely hate the unescapable quick swipe that's longer than your rollout, that you just can't get away from. You just cannot. If she chooses to do it, you're losing all your health, and she's getting all hers back. It's just annoying as F. See that? There's no getting out. Look, all of my bars are gone. Everything gone. I hit her. I have to roll out, but I have to wait for my animation to finish. And she's super armor, bam, bam. Does uninterruptible quick swipes. And all my life is gone, and she's fully healed. So annoying. I didn't react in time. I didn't unlock enough time, and I was too far away from her to rotate. Be more defensive in second phase, only attack during certain moments. Okay. I have to survive long enough, though. I haven't survived long enough. I feel like second phase is easier than first, to be honest. She's more damageable. She's more poise breakable. I just don't know the dance because I haven't seen enough of it. But it does feel, when I'm there, it feels, if other than the waterfowl dance, I feel like it's more more, I prefer her to be aggressive. If I can figure out the dance. Clipped. Now I gotta heal. A lot of people hit her on that kick, You can hit her on the kick. I saw a lot of people say you can hit her on the kick, but I don't know if that's for a spear weapon. Because I always, half the time I get hit when I do that. Half the time it's good, half the time I get hit. I think you need to be more distant from her to make that work. Flips. She clipped me with the foot. I'm putting detection. I went for the attack and she does nothing until I go for it, and then she goes for it. It's like she's like a mirror. Enjoying the increasing death counter. I know I am. I don't mind. I'm enjoying this is my favorite kind of boss fight. I wish there was a lot more of these kinds of boss fights in Elden Ring or in all the Souls games. These are by far the best kind of fights. One-on-one, super interesting, dancey fights with great music and cool cutscenes, and not a writhing tree root that flips and flops all around and smashes and crashes and slides. Or Vort, the whatever he is with frostbite, and just keeps running around the arena trying to run you over like a freight train. I don't like those kinds of fights. I like these kinds of fights. Dancer of the Boreal Valley. Is that Boreal? Ethereal Valley? Something. Boreal Valley in 3 is good. Torius of the Abyss is really good. Really coolly scripted and interesting dancey fights. One-on-ones are cool. Even though she's kicking my ass. Yeah. This damage and results is about the same as when I was using the Moonlight Greatsword, the Dark Moon Greatsword, but it's better because with the Greatsword I'm medium load and I'm that much slower getting away, so I get clipped more. But I don't have the same reach with this. So that sucked. That sucked.
Blade of Mikola.
That sucked. That sucked. That was just a bad run on my part. That's the face. You don't want to get caught by that face wash because it's. You know what I might do here? I'm not really getting her to.
Abishay Mood says, you can cancel her waterfowl dance with freeze pots.
Yeah, but you gotta. Yes, I agree. You can do that, but you gotta be so quick off the mark. You gotta be so fast because the animation for throwing the pot is only a little bit shorter than her pause time. So if you don't do it, if you don't see it and do it immediately, you can't get it off in time. And if 90% of the time when she does that, when I'm close to her and she goes up in the air, it's because I'm in the middle of a swing. So my swing has to finish, then I got to throw the pot too late. She's all over me. But you are right, I've done it before. But the timing is crazy hard. We could try it. I'm willing to put them on and give it a go. But it's like you got to get that pot off like super fast. It's almost like you got to know she's going up ahead of time. I'm not getting many crumbles on her, and I'm not getting many consecutive attacks, so these aren't doing me much good. Let's go all stamina. Let's boost up the stamina recovery so I can maybe get clipped less. You were in Dark Souls 2, you were fighting, and then down the hill. Gravity. Then gravity. Gravity! Oh, freezing pots. I can definitely put them on. I think I have some. I think I do. Don't I? What? I don't have any pots at all? Let's make some. Can I make some? I know I've got ritual pots, so I can make, yeah. I can make 6. Whether I can actually throw it fast enough. It's all about, like, literally you have to leave the pots on the belt like that. You can't leave the heels on the belt. You gotta leave the pots. Because if you're like this, she goes up and you go click, click to throw the pot, it's already too late. It's already too late. So I gotta leave the pots on the belt. We'll try it with the first attack. Because we know when that one's coming. Oh, I had the pots on instead of the heels. Whoops. That's gonna be another problem I'm gonna have. I'm gonna switch back and forth. Flip. She's not quite there yet. She's there now. She's there now. Now this one I know is coming, so I can be a lot faster off the mark. If she does it. Of course, now she's not going to do it. Come on, do it. You're right there. I want to freeze you in the air. You have to be like this prepared, though. You have to be like absolutely knowing she's going to do it. Keep your finger on the button. Might have to hit her one more time to get her there. But I'm scared of getting close to her. We did it. But you literally got to be like, the time is like, it's like so hard to pull it off. It might be a good, see, too late, see. That's 90% of the time right there. That's 90% of the time. I have it on my belt. She went up. I immediately pressed the button, but my animation to throw it was longer than her drop down and kill me. So I couldn't pull this, the second one. I couldn't do it. Couldn't get it off in time. But it might, you know what it would be good for is those medium range ones where like I'm not far enough away. I'm not far enough away to outrun it. I'm not super close where it's instant death, but I'm like in that medium range. Then I might have a chance to use that. Don't use the Radagon Sword Sail. It makes you a lot. I could take it off. I could take it off. But it gives that's like 20 levels of buff. That's good. But I suppose I'm dancing her well enough. I don't need to kill her quick, as long as I can dance her well enough. What does the frost do? Like, if I throw a frost pot on her, it just does straight up damage. It doesn't, she's got the effect on her, but what does that do? Does that mean she's taking more damage while the effect's on her if I hit her? Or is it just, I don't think she takes much more damage though, does she? So I can only hit her when I get her, instead of hitting her with the sword, I gotta hit her with the pot. Otherwise, she just dodges it. Like, I could hit her here. Didn't stop her. See, the timing on that is so tricky. She was in the air, I hit her with it, didn't stop her. It does stop her, but the timing is really tricky. dead.
Blade of Mikola.
A 10% HP damage. Only stop. Oh, she's not already frosted. You gotta be super fast with it. So it might be something good. Could I throw them in the second phase? Could I throw, like, you know, when we run through the... When we get to second phase, we run through the Scarlet Rot Flower Burst. And I'm waiting. I can't do anything. I'm just standing there waiting for the flower to die out. Might as well throw a frozen pot in. Do some damage that way, right? Would make sense, I think, doesn't it? Crafting. Where are they at? Can't make any? Am I blind? Shouldn't I be able to make some right now? I've used some. There, oh, I can't make any. Oh, I need crystal rimmed bud. I don't have any. Okay. Alright. I can get the bud. That's not hard to get. Tricky, but not hard. So you want me to take this off, eh? Put the damage protection on instead? My damage output's a lot less. I went from 700 to 580. But that's alright, if I can dance her. When I'm going in for the hit. You stand around like right now. If I don't do anything, you'll just walk forever. But if I try to go, you'll immediately initiate. It's so annoying. Get in there. Why are you not bleeding? You should be bleeding. I've sliced you up enough. Survive that. Come on, lady. You're annoying me. Okay. I've done no work on you. You're like, you've got like one hit on you. I didn't get any bleed. I don't know why you're not, I can't get you to bleed. Is it because the Source Seal brings it on faster? There it is. Finally, I got you to bleed. Ran out of stamina. Ah! Now she could go up at any time. There, I knew it! Input detection, bitch. She's on cooldown. I gotta be aggressive. I don't want her to get shots off. My stamina's really hurting. There we go. So maybe I should... I don't have any freeze pots right now, though. Whew. Go. No, too early. Go. That clipping sucks! And the input detection sidestep on my attack also sucks. Oh, you're killing me.
Let your flesh be consumed by the scarlet.
Ah! Well, we need to see more second phase. The Dragon Rider boss killed you? There is a great cheese for that. There's a great cheese for that boss, Midori. It's a little tricky to learn, but once you... It's not super tricky to learn, but once you learn it, you can pretty much one-shot that boss every single time. There's a great cheese for that boss. Yeah, run away. Yeah, run backwards. What my problem there... I know to run, but my problem there, Abash, was that I didn't recognize what the attack was until it was like too late already. If I had, because she's got like 3 or 4 attacks where she goes straight up in the air. She's got one where she goes straight up in the air and does the waterfowl dance. She's got one where she goes straight up in the air and then comes down and slams the ground. She's got one where she goes straight up in the air and she does that with that cloning thing. She's got another one where she goes straight up in the air and then she comes down and then she slides forward on a lunge. And I never recognize in time which one I'm looking at. Basically, the trick, Midori, to that is you go through the fog wall and you walk forward just a little bit, and then the boss aggroes and runs towards you, and as the boss runs towards you, you kind of step to the side and you roll into the arena, and the boss does an attack, a lunge attack, and he falls off the ledge and he falls to his death. It's like a... Here. I've done it many times. I haven't done it for a long time. I've done it many times because I did a challenge run in Dark Souls 2, and once you perfect it, you can pretty much pull it off every time. Here, is this it? I think this is it. You go through the fog wall and you stand, and the Dragon Rider comes towards you, and then what you do is you move as he gets to a certain spot. He's walking towards you, and when his feet hit a certain spot, I forget what it is, you go over and you roll over in this direction, and he does a lunge attack and he falls off the edge of the platform over here. When his leg reaches, there you go. When his leg reaches this tile, so when his front foot gets to the outer circle, you sprint roll diagonally over that way. Like that. And he falls off the edge. There you go. Not saying that you need to do or learn that cheese, but beat him legit first and then cheese the shit out of him. I know that there's a cheese for Melania, something about waiting until you can de-aggro her somehow, and she like goes back to that chair that's at the back of the arena, and then you can like get into crouch mode and you can go around behind her and you can climb up the roots of the tree up above her where she can't reach you, and then you can just like basically magic spam her. I know that there's a cheese like that. That and the Bastilla cheese make that early game less painful. For sure. Oh yeah. You're talking about Pursuer. Oh yeah, I use that one too. That's another good... Midori's not that far into the game yet. We'll wait till he gets there and he's crying and screaming about Pursuer, and then we'll give him the secrets. Alright, let's go. Let's go! Clip, 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 clip. You're just annoying. Clip. might try going in on more of those kicks, because I know a lot of people say you can do it. I usually pay the price when I do it, though. Clip. God, I hate the clipping. Clip. She's not quite there. She needs one more hit to be there. Now she's there. Now she's there. There, go there. I pissed her off with that last hit. Now I got the blood going, I got the bleed on. Let's get aggressive. See, I pay the price whenever I go in on those jumps. Damn you with the friggin' kick attacks. I'm gonna heal. Because I'm one hit from getting killed. Ah. Oh no. I almost pulled it out! I almost did it! I was that close! That was so close to doing it. I don't think I've done one of those yet when I've been up close. That was the closest, I think. Back to the drawing board. A couple of deaths on the counter. Oh my god, your reach is crazy long. So annoying, man. You're just, the clipping is just off the charts with you. Now she's going up, 100%. Shit! She's walking, and as soon as I go to do an attack, she does her attack. Or side steps. She's close to another going up. She's right there again. But she's not gonna, she's gonna try to get in close to me before she does it. Which is bad for me. Do it. Get up there. Just go, please. I know, I don't want to fight you, because you're gonna cheese me out of the fight. Just get up there. I like the blood effect in the water. I think that's cool. Come on, lady. You're not gonna do it, are you? Is this gonna be one where you don't do it at all? Maybe you're not gonna do it. Ah, you wench! Ah! Barely got through with my life. She's just waiting for you to get close. She won't do it until you're close. At least now I know you're on cooldown, so I'm not worried about it. Come here, come on. I should have guessed you'd attack me as soon as you just walk and walk and walk and walk. And the second I drink the flask, up in the air, stab, of course. As soon as I go near you, attack. Yup, clip, clippity, clip. But if I stand back here, you'll just... I could just go get a drink and come back. You're not going to attack. I've got 10 minutes to wait. 10 minutes of waiting and waiting and waiting. Thank you. But if I try to attack you, you're all over me. Clippity, freaking clip. Get out of this phase. How are you still alive? Get out. Oh my God. Whoa. She doesn't give me a chance to do anything. She's just, every time I give a decent run to her, it's an immediate waterfowl that kill you, just fuck off, get out of my game kind of thing. She doesn't give me a chance to, I never get a chance to look at second phase beyond 5 seconds. She never gives me a chance to do anything to learn it. She immediately waterfowls me in the face. Ah! Okay. Let's put a little blood on the blade just for show. For shits and giggles. She giggles and I shit. Or I shit and she giggles. That's it. Oh, come on! God damn it! No! I'm dead. I can't do shit with this friggin' input detection. It's just such garbage. She walks and walks for a million hours, but if you touch your flask or you try to attack her, she's hyper. I think that's our first one. Is that our first waterfowl? Oh, for the... Give me a minute! Give me a minute, woman! Jesus, give me a second just to get set up, please. Oh my God, I'm on my back heel from the waterfowl. All right, let's go. Melania would be a good date. If she said, I just need a minute to get ready, it would only be a minute. It'd be like 30 seconds. the face washing is real with this one. Oh, so annoying. Okay, let's go. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Coming in. Coming in. Don't even think about grabbing me. How can you get up with 0 health? How is this a thing? How are you getting up with 0 health and continuing the fight? That's bullshit. There's no way that's bullshit. Nice 0 health bar you got there, lady. Oh my god. How? Okay. If my bar was 0, you can bet your bottom dollar I'm not getting that. I'm dead immediately. I don't know what you're doing. Whenever she goes vertical, I don't know if it's a waterfowl or one of those or a ghost clone. Okay, that's a healing moment. That's not, I can't get on that. This one? Barely. Can I counter that? Nope, she runs away. Great. What can I get in on? It all looks like the same attacks, but you can't get in on them. Here, no, she's gone. Like, I can't get in on my normal attacks. Can I get in on this? No, she clipped me. Can I get in on that? Nope, she goes up. What am I allowed to go in on? What am I allowed to go in on with you? Here? Okay. Can I go in on this? Normally I would go in right after here. Nope, she's gone. So it's a 3-phaser now? I would go in here normally. Okay, that's still good. I would go in on this normally. I would go in on this normally. Oh, got kicked in the face. Now this is what? Run away. Dead. I ran out of room. I can't run any farther than the arena. I can't run away any farther than the arena. You got burned by the dragon? Oh, yeah, I know where you are. I knew where you are. That's position and wasn't bad, except I just got destroyed. I wasn't really getting a lot of hits in, but it's a little bit different. Like your normal counter windows, sometimes she puts a third. There's a Scarlet Rot Blast at the end of one. She jumps up in the air at the end of another. So you've got to, like, instead of waiting for 2 moves and then countering, you got to wait for 3 moves and then counter. That dragon is a position and timing thing. You can kill it, but getting to it is tricky. All right, check. Give me 1 second. I need to use the washroom. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna give you a close-up look of Bronson, the white-masked murderer. There he is. He's gonna stare into your souls, chat. And just give me a second. I'm gonna use the washroom, and I'll be right back. See you on the flip. All right, I'm back. Thank you guys for letting me take the liquid courage pressure off the bladder. Take care, Avash. Take care, man. Nice to have you here. Cheers to Sociable, bud. Hope to see you again. Welcome to the shit show that is Elden Ring, the Melania beating. For those of you that may be wondering what kind of a build or whatever I'm using, I'll show you. It's kind of a bleed build, but it's not a bleed build. We started with a melee magic build, but that really wasn't very good for Melania. So I changed up the stats a bit. I stole money from Vigor, Mind, and Endurance, and Faith, and I dumped it into Strength. So I've got an 80 Strength, a respect for an 80 Strength. And then I went, on suggestion of chat, the Scavenger's Heavy Sword, which is 1 away from maximum level. And it scales B with Strength. That's why the Strength. Then we added it has bleed on it, so we added the White Mask, which increases bleed damage when someone's bleeding. That aids the Black Feathers aid your jump attack. I put on the Strength Talisman to increase the Strength stat because it scales on Strength. We have it with the the Heavy attribute on Ash of War. That's a Talisman, the Lord of Blood Exaltation. If they're bleeding, it's more damage. I've got this one. I think this is kind of a waste of a slot, to be honest. Enormously boosts physical damage negation, but she's hitting me so hard it's negligible. So she hits me for like 50% of my life with one swing. This makes it 40% instead of 50. It's like maybe if I end up with a pixel life survival on the waterfowl or something, maybe. And then we just got the Blue Dancer Charm, which gives me, I think, 10% extra damage with a light load, which I am. Got the Blood Grease. The Blood Grease, sometimes I just use it for show. I don't really think that makes a big difference compared to what I'm only doing with the sword, which has its own blood damage anyway. And the Flask of Physic is all stamina. So this is a super lightweight, semi-bleed build, but really it's a strength build with the 80 strength and the Strength Talisman for the scaling on the sword with bleed effect. And the rule is I'm not allowed to use summoning, I'm not allowed to use Ashes of War or magic. So we're just trying to beat her in the face with a stick and kill her. And get dodgy dancy. We can get her to second phase. I can't perfectly do waterfowl yet. I'm trying to learn waterfowl. That's kicking my ass. And second phase, I haven't seen enough of it yet to really... Let's go! Let's do it. Let's do it. I think what I might do, instead of initiating the attack, I might try to bait her attack. Like that. And then counter. Just bait her out. I'm probably gonna still get clipped. Hey Galrus, how are you? Millennia after Nazula. I'm not super knowledgeable in this game, so I don't know who Nazula is. I don't know. Did I fight someone called Nazula? I don't know if I have. We're kind of working our way up the shadow of the Earth Tree. Wow, flipped. Is that Shadow of the Earth Tree stuff? Because I've never heard of any of that. I haven't done any Shadow of the Earth Tree stuff, if that's what you're talking about. Because none of that sounds familiar to me. Oh my god, the washing, the face washing is real. She got, look at the health rally she got off me on that. Clip, the quick swipe so they can't get away from, and she got all her life back. Oh, we canceled her, did you see that? She was gonna go up, Chad, but we canceled it. That was weird. I never saw that before. I know she's on cooldown now then. So we know we're not worried about her going up for a bit. Let's go. That was a good one. It's Farum Azula. You will be teleported when Millennia. When oh yeah. The Farum Azula. I've been there, so maybe I did fight in Azula. I did Farum Azula. I did that place. Well, that's what you were saying. Nazula is Farum Azula. Okay. Is it after? It's not kind of linear. I think you can go here. I don't think you have to do Farum Azula to do Millennia. You just need the Halig tree. You just need the Halig tree pieces, right, for the elevator to get to the secret area. Turn to fight you. I'm trying to use the ones that I know, but you're going in the air a lot. Don't go in the air. It's a slugfest. Oh no! Stop it with the closing the distance and letting me. What's this? Can I get in on that? I couldn't do it.
By the scarlet
Kicked in the
rot.
face, you big disgrace. Kicking your can all over the place. Oh no, that's you big disgrace. Kicking your can all over the place. We will slice you. Oh. We're getting there, Chad. We're getting there. I got to see a lot more second phase that time. That's a death. The greed is massively strong. Oh, I don't know. Is it? I don't know. Was it greedy? I'm just trying to not get hit by her, man. Like you have to go in and attack, but when? Because she's got that long sword that hits you at all distances. Hard to stay out of the range of that thing because you got to get in to hit, but then get out to not get hit. She's going up any time now. She hasn't gone up once this fight. And she's way low in health. She's definitely going up at some point here. She's trying to bait me in for the one shot. How can you not be? There it is. I'm dead. There's nowhere to run. I knew it. I called it. I knew it. There's nothing I could do. She just would not fire it off until I was within the death range. When I was in the range where there's no getting away. I'm not under her, so I can't do the dodge, and I'm not far enough away that I can run it. She got me right in that nasty spot. I knew it too. I knew that's what she was planning. There's nothing I could do about it. We got too much damage on her early on. She bypassed the first one right altogether. God, the clipping is horrible, man. I'm not gonna not do the first attack though, even if you clip me, because I can't stand waiting for you. Can't stand waiting for you. Clip. Input detect. Input detect. Input detect. Input detect. Come on. Fuck off. And dead. Oh, I did it again. That's two I've pulled off. Not perfectly, but better. Miss. Swing and a miss. I don't have a sword as long as you, Melania. Clip. Clip. Ah! bleed. Now you're in the zone for another one of those bullshit butterfly attacks. I should play this smart, heal up and stay away from you. Now, she should do one, but you watch, there it is. That wasn't bad. Woo! Hey, Shark, what's up, buddy? Your mother pulled me off perfectly last night, Trebek. All right, here we go. Unlock, run through, heal up, turn around, put the blood on the blade. Why not? Lock on, wait for the rod. Get your ass in there, jump, slam, hit, back out. Count up, she went up. Hit her. She dodged it, input detected me. I can go there. Make her bleed. Now she might go up. Get her. Mister, what you doing? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that was. How will you stop going up in the air immediately after, like, oh, see you again. Girl, let me have some moment to do some shit. Please. Just won't give me a time to breathe. All right. Just give me a moment to breathe, lady. Okay, you're going up and down. You go up and then you slam. And I can't get a shot off. I knew what you're doing, but I can't. Here? No, you went up again. Come on! Give me a chance to get a hit in. Stop going up in the air when it's my turn to hit. Every time you're doing it. Me? No, you're up in the air again. Come on. Stay on the ground so I can hit you. Oh, it's so annoying. All of my counters, she flies up in the air. This here? Good. Oh, again, you're up. Dead. Ah! What's my lifeline at? I've got no damage on you so far. Can I get you? No, you're up in the air again. Always in the air. Oh, come on. When is my moment to hit you, please? Every single time it's my turn to counter, she jumps up in the air. No, I can't get you. Here, I would normally counter that. I'm dead.
Flesh be consumed by the scarlet.
Every one of my first stage counters, I can't have it because every single time she jumps up and she goes vertical and I can't get a shot in. You weren't paying attention, and once again, gravity. Did you ever see my gravity short, Midori? I'll show you my Dark Souls 2 gravity short. Here you go. This, Midori, this was back in the day when I had, like, pretty much no viewers. So the way I handled doing a stream was to talk to my character. I would talk to my character and coach my character. He became the person that I spoke to. Because I didn't really have at that time much of a chat consistently to talk to. So, there he is. So, I'd have situations like this where I would coach my character. So this is Dark Souls 2. You know this area. This is the area you're in right now. Here's my gravity death, Midori. He ain't nothing. Remember that bully in school and your dad told you stand up to him? Give him one hit and he'll run away because he doesn't expect it from you? This guy doesn't expect it from you. Run past him, through, wait for him to finish his big flourish. Go on, now's your chance. Oh, he didn't expect that. Look, he didn't expect that. Look at him. He doesn't expect these moves you have. Go. Oh, you almost had him off the cliff. He's going. He's going off that cliff. He's going for sure. We'll take this boy out. Look at this. He's... Oh. There's my gravity death. There. You're not alone, sir. You're not alone. All right, let's go. Did you see how haggard my guy looked? He was undead with balding hair, green skin. He was looking at me like, are you your boy? Stop coaching me. You've coached me to undeadness. and a SFB, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thanks a lot. That's it. We're going to leave her alone now because she's in the I'm going vertical phase. Now I'm not touching her. I'm not touching her until we get her on cooldown. You cut out the input detection, please. Wrong flask, shit. I like to do like the flying run jump. It's true, but I feel like she's less likely to see it coming. If I run up to her and try to hit her, she input detects me. But if I do like the flying, leaping jump, oh no! Oh no! I tried. She made me pay the price. I try to run at her and then like fly through the air attack so that maybe she doesn't catch on to the input detection. I don't know if it works or not. Dude was like such a filthy mouth. He was. He was. He didn't go over the edge. I did. Melania, right? Just now, she was also like such a filthy mouth. The little Majula pigs, the Majula pigs. They get a lot of people dead. That was, oh my God, the clipping chat. All that happened there was I lost 3 health vials. Number 2. All that happened there was I lost 3 health vials, wasted a bunch of time on my blood sword, and she's fully healed. I like to do the flying jump through the air. Not far enough. The running leap! Ah! Missed her again. Running leap! Running leap! Ah, input detection. Running leap! Slammer! reach is ridiculous. The reach is ridiculous with that sword. I was a full body length away from you. You still clipped me. Running leap. I don't think she sees it coming as well if you're running, do the running jump. Oh God, that was. I think the running jump is worthy, as opposed to just a straight jump. That's a straight jump. Running jump. Short. I was just kidding, Melania. Running jump. Hi-ya! Running jump. Ah! She's in the going up zone. I gotta be careful. I should probably stay away from her. But will she do it? That is the question. Yep. She input detected my running jump. Ah, shit, I'm out of stamina. I couldn't get away from that. I was standing like a frozen... Okay, I gotta fix my stamina situation. Oh, God. I'm dead. No. She did 3. I wasn't expecting the 3rd one. Melania, you're only supposed to do 2 per phase. I need to fix my stamina situation. That's a number of times. That's a number of times that my stamina has died on me when I've been in, I couldn't take swings or dodge out of the way. Maybe get rid of that and put... What's the best stamina thing? This one, the turtle? Or that raise up? Or this, raise everything up and make my light... Maybe I should put this on. Maybe I should put that on. That makes my load even lighter, which would make that blue talisman even more effective, wouldn't it? If I make myself even lighter, then this becomes even more effective, doesn't it? The turtle is better? Okay, let's do it. All right, let's try it. Dream of the Green Turtles. Let's go. Hopefully that will help the stamina. It's because I'm doing all these running jumps. I'm burning it up. She still detects me, but she doesn't detect me quite as easily, I think. She went up too quick. She went up too fast. I hit her and I put the bleed on her and it knocked her health down to jumping position. Let me test something. I want to see if I Turtle is good, but I'm wondering about that other one, the gold cross one. Dry blade, science. Let's do some science. Dry blade, slice and jumping attack damage numbers. Because I've got a thing on it that will give me more damage with lightweight, and that other one would make me lightweight. So I'm interested to do some science here. So jumping attack, 586. Slicing attack, 392. Double slice, 789. Okay. So 586 and 789. She's going up, chat. We took her to half. Input detection. Oh god, face wash! I'm almost dead. God, that happened so fast. She healed up big time on that. Jumping attack. Ah, she saw it coming. Run jump. Bam! So that, you little wench. Oh! Okay. She saw me coming. Oh no! Okay.
Blade of
Okay.
Nicola.
580, 790, right? 580, 790. 580 for a jump, 790 for a double swipe, right? Now, if I swap that out to make myself even lighter, what do I get now? Any differences? We should have a stream where we look back at all the clips and just watch. Yeah, we could. I need to make more clips. I haven't made clips in a while. I got some pretty funny ones. That one's one of my favorites. The okay, this is dry, no buffs, right? 580. So the same. 579, 580. So it must be the same. No difference. Yeah, 70. No difference. So it's not really any different. So I'm better, like you said. Just like you said, the turtle is better for more stamina. All right. I should keep my flask for second phase too, because I don't need it for first phase. Ah. Clippity clips a lot. I clipped you that time, lady. You do a lot of clips so the streamers start making. Absolutely. Oh yeah, I welcome it. I welcome it. Absolutely. Do as many clips as you like. I love the clips. Bleed on. Now she might go up on us. Running champ. Oh, come on, I rolled that. Ay, that was painful. Painful. She's in jump zone. I gotta be careful. See? I forgot about the follow-up. Oops, greedy. That was an example of apple tree greed. That was greedy apple. That was 100% greedy. There we we go. That was domination, chat. This is a good build for this, sort of the bleed but not strength build that looks like a bleed build. Doing well, Princess. Hope you're doing good too. Now I've still got my flask available. We're gonna put that on. Full health already. Flask goes on. Blood goes on. Let's re-up the blood just in case it's wearing off. We're going in. Flying jump! Oh, of course you go vertical. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me you do that first attack. Just get on the ground! You're never down long enough to hit. Okay, what are we doing? Normally I'd punish this. I missed. Normally I'd punish that. I missed. Normally I'd punish that. Normally I'd punish this. I'll get kicked in the face. Now I don't know what this is. Normally I'd punish that. Dance that. Oh, clipping. Let me heal. No, you witch! You're not gonna let me heal, are you? She's gonna be super, let me heal. Please, thank you. No. Let me heal. Okay. Get in there. She's too aggressive.
By the scarlet rot.
This boss took you a long time to beat. Yeah, she's tricky as hell. It's the I've got all the pieces. I just have to put them together. Tell you something, when she's in the cocoon, I don't want to overstep. No. Go ahead, SFFP. Go ahead, bud. This is kind of like a having fun chat playthrough. Messing around with shit, trying stuff, having a good time. We're working our way to Shadow of the Erd Tree. And doing like, Terrell's put us on some quest lines we've done and other things. We're having a good time. Alright, let's try again. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna dry stick this one. I'm gonna leave my blood and my bottle for second phase. Come on, I rolled that. I try to make that rolling timing really tight so that I kind of end up right where she's at, so I don't have to run back to her. Sometimes I get caught out on it. Or I try to be fancy like that and I get caught out on it. She ends up getting all her life back. I couldn't do it. Couldn't pull it on. Fell Don't worry, Quicks enjoys being told how to play a game. He also enjoys using summon spells, guys. Don't listen to this guy. This guy, for all of you that are new, Old Apple Trees is a very, very beloved member of this community. He is the friendly troll that lives under the bridge. And he pops out every once in a while to drop zingers, one-liners, and great advice. So, Apple Tree is much loved, and take everything he says with a grain of salt. Yeah, Midori Burshi's birthday today. Did you say, maybe I missed it, did you say so you were going to offer some advice, and maybe it scrolled out of the way? Bird tree favor is good and great all around. I don't have the DLC yet. We're working our way towards it, so that's a DLC thing, right? Frost pots or rot pots or cookeries work great while in the cocoon. Yeah, I should put those. You're absolutely right. Yes, we talked about that earlier, SF. We talked about that earlier, and I haven't. I should put some frost pots on for that very reason. I think I need some. Oh, you know what? Let's go get some stuff. I need some stuff to make frost pots. I need the stuff that you get in the consecrated snowfield. I need that. What's the best place to go farm that? Where those tree poles are, right? Probably here. Probably here. Let's go get some of that frozen ghosty bud stuff that I need. This is a dangerous area. I just gotta make sure that I can. Usually it grows around these tree stumps. Gotta make sure I don't run into any nasty enemies. This is a cool landscape though, but this area is really boss nasty. Here, this stuff. What's it called? Rimmed crystal bud, that's what I need. Try not to die to anybody while doing this. Oh, they're coming. It grows around the dead trees. Are there any more dead trees here? Is that the only one? Well, that's enough. That's enough to get us going. That's enough to get started. Right? Not yet. Not yet, Zedius. I can get to second phase. I have successfully dodged the up-close waterfowl attack twice. I'm starting to learn the skill for it, but I don't have it yet. I'm not there yet. You just barely escaped a room full of creepy dudes with poison weapons who explode when they die. Well done, Mr. Midoribushi. Okay, let's craft these pots. We'll throw them in the second phase. I can make 9 of them. Nice. There we go. So we'll use those in second phase. Let's go. So we'll leave all this stuff for second phase. We'll just go dry stick. First phase. I don't need anything in first phase. I just need a good run. That's all I need. That's not a very good start. The clipping though. You didn't bleed? I couldn't get the bleed on there? You're not quite at the spot yet. You're not quite there yet. Oh, you're like one hit away from it. That's enough. Get out. it's a waiting game. There it is. Input detection. There's the bleed. Nice. Now, she could be close to another one soon here. Input detection. Shit, I told you. Now we gotta get her out while the cooldown's working. We gotta be aggressive, so she doesn't get a third one going. Aggressive. Get her out. Oh, shit. You would do that, wouldn't you? Oh, so unbelievable. It's so unbelievable, right? She's such a cheese artist. She's one hit from second phase, and that's when she decides to fire off the indefensible attack. It's just so disgusting. I had you, girl. So disgusting she did that. Oh, so annoying. Come on, lady. I didn't get her out fast enough. I didn't get her out before the cooldown wore out. That was so close, though, right? Damn it. I need one more hit, and she goes vertical. God. Unreal. That was my stamina. I got so many good hits in. Then I did that running jump attack, and then I had no stamina. I couldn't roll out. I was stuck there and waiting for her to clobber me. Oh, that was a stamina problem. Maybe I do need to drink the flask. The flask is all stamina buff. Maybe I should drink the flask for first phase. One hit, no. Get out. Because she's ready for vertical. She's right there. She's right there. She's right there. Time to back off. It's time not to fight. Time to back off. She's right there. Get up there. Get up there. Get up there. I know you're gonna... There it is. we gotta get her out before the cooldown ends. Distance of reach is ridiculous. There you are, you're mine. Go! Alright, that was a good run. Okay. Unlock, run underneath. Heal. Buff, oh no buff. Blood. Blood, blood! Get the blood! Lock on, get in there. Running jump. Hit her. Back off. And we're in business. Let's go. Double heal. Counter. Got the bleed on her. Oh, that was good. We got the bleed on her. I forgot to throw the pots. I could try throwing a pot now if I can get a shot on her. I gotta wait till I could get a hit in, because she'll dodge it otherwise. Right here, right here, right here. Okay. Heal. Run away. I couldn't run any farther. There was a wall in my way. I couldn't run that far. So I have to come up with a remedy for that when I can't run far enough away. I ran out of room to run. Like a timed dodge, I guess, but I didn't time it right. Couple of deaths there. I forgot to throw the pots when, wasn't bad, good. I need to get those pots in on her when she's, I totally forgot to do that. It would have been better. All right, let's go. Woo! Now we don't touch her. There she goes. Ah, you input detecting Yatch. I really do feel like she doesn't see the running attack. Sometimes she does like that, but quite often she doesn't see you coming with it. The running jump. All right, she's in the zone for another vertical. I should just back off. Get a heal in. She's right there for one. I don't want to get one shot out like the last time. I want her to do it. Do it. Do it. One of the ways you can tell is because she's like, there it is. Because she's like so slow. Now we gotta get her out. Now it's all about finishing her before cooldown is over. There we go. Let's go. Domination. All right. freezing pots, right? Freezing pots. I gotta. Health is good. Health is good. I gotta buff the sword too. So freezing pots first. No, buff the sword first. Buff the sword. Lock on. Freezing pots. What's this? Oh, we got it down to half. Oh, the swiping. I'm dead. No!
Be consumed by the scarlet rot.
Oh, that was better though. The freezing pots are very good. That was fun, throwing those. Quicks is a very greedy man, trying to get multiple hits on the boss, trying to force openings, and crying when he gets slapped into next week. Patience is a virtue in the lands between. Oh, okay. That's a death. Log it. All right, let's go. Was all right. That wasn't bad. Oh, freezing pots. We need to make some. Well, how many do I have left? I still have 3. I can make more, though, right? Why not? Can't I? Why can't I make any more? Oh, I'm out of bud already? Oh, it's 2 bud per pot. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was 1 bud per pot. Oh, I'm not traveling out for that right now. Let's go. That didn't really pay any dividends. This is dangerous, because I can get 4 hits, but she might go up. Yeah, I knew it. Oh, that's 3 times survived. Did you see that, chat? We're getting there. We're getting there on that. And we got the bleed on, so we got all of that back. But that also means we got her close to the next one. But not quite there yet. Because of the cooldown. Now she's there. Get her out before she goes up. There we go. Let's do it. Freezing pots and blood on the stick. Run through. Blood on the stick. Turn, lock, freezing pots. Uh-oh. Heal. Scarlet rod is bullshit. I want to get a bleed on her if I can. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is the butterfly thing. Oh, they're too quick.
By the scarlet rot.
They're too quick. We're getting her like to halfway almost. I guess the good news is, by the time I've beaten Melania, I'll be like let me solo her, chat. I'll be like an expert at beating Melania. Oh, the input detection is real with this one. So I don't want to go near you. There it is. Oh my god! Oh, that was bad. That was bad. That was bad. I tripped on a stump, chat. There was some kind of stump in the water. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. She got all of her life back on that. I haven't made her bleed yet. Oh, she's making me bleed, though. Girl, will you stop not letting me get that shot off? Wasting my flasks. There it is. There's the blood. Close to another one, but I don't know if you're at a cooldown yet. No, you probably are. I don't trust you now. You're way overdue. You're way overdue. Maybe past it. No, you're never past it. Just let's get it over with. There it is. Almost forgot about that follow-up thing. Now I gotta get you out. I got the high ground, Anakin! Let's go! Alright. Woo! The music and the mediocre gameplay work together in harmony to create the most enjoyable symphony. It sings to my heart. Go, Quicks, you can do this. We still believe, we still believe. Oh, I'm dead. Elden Ring is coming home. Okay. Underneath. Blood. Oh, I don't have any free spots left. I have to get more of that bud stuff. So that move has a third phase. Oh, I'm on the ground. Oh shit! I didn't recognize what that was. I didn't recognize what that was until it was too late. Keep going in the air. You keep driving it up in the air. I can't fathom when you do that. I can't get my hits if you do that. the best yet, right? That was the best yet. I got lucky because in the second phase, she didn't do any flower. She only did one right away, and I luckily survived it. But she didn't do any others. If waiting for her face, the waterfowl kukri will be used to bring. Oh yeah. Okay. That wasn't bad, right? That wasn't bad. I need more pots. We got to get more of that bud. I need more bud. I'm out of bud. Is there a better spot than that spot that I was? I don't think there is, really. There probably is, but somewhere I have to run through trolly enemies, probably. It's all around that dead tree. No, it's fine, SFF. It's fine, man. So I need 2 bud for every pot. So I need at least... I have 1, so I need 17 bud. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What's this loot? What's this loot, chat? Filling stone. 12, 13, 14. Oh god! 15. Need 2 more. 2 more buds. Need 1 more bud. 1 more bud. We're out of here. Can I use the map now, or de-aggroed? Nope. Alright, there we go. Okay. Took a nice long walk earlier, went grocery shopping, ate 6 chicken wings. Delicious. Now you might take a nap. Or caffeine. Maybe both. Do the nap first, and then the caffeine after. Now we can make these. They're already on the belt, right? Yep. Nice. So let's go. We're set up. All right, chat. Let's make this. This is final run for the day. Final run for the day. Now somebody mentioned chicken wings. I'm hungry. And it's got to be a good one, though. We got to get second phase. It's got to be a second phase if it's a final run. Maybe a victory. Maybe a victory. 850 deaths. Oh, the clipping is real. Double banger. I have no damage on her. All the clipping is costing me all of the health, all of the good work I did gets canceled out by the clipping. I hate that. Okay, come on. Gotta make her bleed. There. Not touching you. I got you way past it, actually. This is where I should have had those knives on board. gotta get in there because I only have so much cooldown time. Shit. Oh, come on! Oh, so annoying! So annoying you are! Okay, now the cooldown time's gonna be a problem. I think she's probably gonna go up again. I just don't want to get her down to the nub and then have her one-shot me out like she's done before. Go up, you wench. I don't have a lot of room to run if you go up there. You're right in the middle of the room. Come on, you're teasing me right now. As soon as I decide to fight you, you're gonna do it. That's the problem I have. Do it. See, look, this is bullshit. But if I go in there, you know, chat, you know, guaranteed. All right, here we go. Do it now! Do it now! Put the cookie down! There it is. Let's go. Frost pots. Blood on the blade. Let's do this. Unlock. Run. Blood on the blade. Frost pots. Lock on. Throw. Throw again. Get your ass in there. Jump. Smack. Oh, she's up. Oh, I thought that was a butterfly attack. I ran out of room, so I went sideways. Couldn't do it. I didn't recognize it soon enough. Oh, hey, Seconds. What's up, buddy? That was our final run. We said final run, get to second phase. We're getting there. Definitely, I like this build. I like this setup we've got going on. This is our... This is a strength build in disguise of a bleed... It looks like a bleed build, but it's a strength build disguised as a bleed build. With frost pots and cookery knives. It's awesome. It was a good try. We're getting there. We're close now. Chat, thank you for joining me and Bronson Costanza on our adventures fighting Melania. I will be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. EST for more action, possibly the win tomorrow, the urn. No stream tonight. This will be the last night of no night streams. I want to make sure that my shoulder, my elbow, I'm suffering from bicep tendonitis in my shoulder and my elbow. Melania hurt me, chat. She hurt me. So I did like an 8-hour, 7.5-hour stream, nothing but Melania the other day, and it caused me problems. And so I've been work hardening it, just doing one stream a night, one stream a day, and seeing how it is in the morning. It was a little sore this morning because of yesterday's stream. It'll probably be a little sore tomorrow, but I think tomorrow night we'll start Space Marines 2. And
No way! Are you out of your mind?
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
You love using that. No, but that's a great one. I love that. I love that soundbite. Yeah, so I'll be back tomorrow, 1:30 in the afternoon. Give the channel a follow if you're new. Thank you for the raid, Mr. Midori Bushi. Midori Bushi's doing Dark Souls 2, so go check him out. Not sure if he's doing it right now. Cuts like a knife. You got it. There it is. And we'll go cut Melania up like a knife tomorrow. So it's the last day for Rest in the Arm. I think we're going to be good. It's feeling way better. So we'll bring back Space Marines tomorrow night and more Elden Ring Melania fights tomorrow afternoon. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Have a great rest of your day, whatever time of day it is for you. I'm going to go have supper. For dinner tonight, baked ham with mashed potatoes, carrots, and gravy. That's what we got going on. I picked up a ham the other day and we roasted it. So got some of that left. It's leftovers, but it's going to be good. Take care, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao for now. Bye-bye.